Anyways, what's the line? He's like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And it's like, yeah, your goal is an
Yep.
elephant. It's like this 4 or 5 ton creature, or how freaking big an elephant is.
Yeah.
And you know what? You're gonna down it in a bite? No, that's never gonna happen. You're gonna
Not even
like
four.
exactly. I mean, what as human beings, we eat like 2 kilos of food a day, maybe, and and the thing weighs 4 tons. That's it's like do
It's
the
a
math. You know, it's
lot.
like okay,
Yeah.
take out the bone structure, but whatever. You got like a couple of tons of meat there. Yeah, great. Okay,
Yeah. It's
so
gonna take a while.
what? Yeah, this could take a while. And
Yeah.
how are you gonna do that? You're
Yeah.
just gonna have to take it a bite at a time and just keep going until the thing is done. But no,
Yeah.
you're onto it because you there's a lot of things that I want to delve into with that. So the size of the goal, that's why it's important to park it and just to focus on the micro actions. So we've mentioned that already. Then we talked about it last week as well, visualizing the outcome, right? So
Yes.
you're making it more real as you go along by visualizing the outcome. So
Yeah.
it's like every time you take a step forward towards it, you've completed an action. It's you taking that step forward to the goal becoming a reality. So you can build a stronger vision around that. You're like, oh, I'm actually working towards this thing being a reality, right? And the size of the task definitely throws people off, but one of the things that keeps you on task, on point, is to celebrate every step of the way, right?
Yeah.
So you're on the journey and you're like, oh crap, this is overwhelming, but how do you combat overwhelm? You only ever focus on doing one thing. You forget about everything that's not related to the goal, or you forget about the things that are not immediately important to that goal.
Yeah.
So again, go back to that micro action, that one thing that you need to do every day. And then every time you do complete the task is like, you know, I did that. I managed to move forward. Give yourself that little celebration, give yourself that win,
Mm.
because every time you attach a reward to the action that you've taken, it balances out your nervous system again to be able to take more action. You're readying yourself for more action and you're
Yeah.
preparing yourself to be able to accept more action as well. Whereas if you don't do that, the the effort feels like grind, and then you feel
Mm.
like you're always going against something. It's like I need to move forward, but it just feels so hard. It just feels so hard. But you can have the exact same problem, but because you've been rewarding the step-by-step process, you're like, okay, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? So instead of it feeling like resistance, you're like, I'm ready to take on the next challenge.
Yeah.
So it's about changing the perception of the amount of work that is required. Is seriously just accepting that it's going to require work and then
Yeah.
celebrating each step along the way and creating that visual of what it feels like to achieve that goal so that you can actually make it a lot more likely that you can achieve it. And then conversely is keep reminding yourself of where you're coming from, because you don't want to be back there.
Yeah.
You're just like, don't want to be there. This is
Absolutely.
I'm not happy there. That's why I've decided that I want to get this thing, achieve this thing. So you're like, oh shit, I don't want to be here. Oh wow, I've got this thing over there that I'm really happy to. That would mean a lot if I get there. Keep that connection to it. Keep celebrating the actions that you take every single time along the way, and that will help change the perception of the amount of effort that you take. Because the effort's going to be the same, but how
Mm.
you perceive that effort changes your likelihood of executing on it.